I just need to accept that the content that we are creating is doing something, it's resonating. What up, though? Jay the Gentleman here. That's at JAI the Gentleman on IG. Welcome back to the Dear Black Gay Man YouTube channel. I have gotten a lot of questions in my DMs about the show, about the channel, about where Dear Black Gay Man podcast is going. And so I just wanted to take a couple minutes, do a quick Q&A, getting to know Jay the Gentleman and Dear Black Gay Man podcast. But before we get into the episode, make sure you subscribe to Dear Black Gay Men on YouTube and hit the like button so we can beat the algorithm. You can turn on the notification button so you never miss an episode. Now let's get back into the show. Where do you get your ideas from? The short answer is they just come to me off the top of my head. The long answer is usually I think my superpower is sex. I used to run a sex blog called myfunnyname.com. All of the things that I learned about culture, about life, about everything have come through sex. I learned how to connect, how to listen, how to affirm someone, how to be affirmed, what I like, what I don't like. All those things came from connecting with people. Now, I don't believe everybody should go out and have a whole lot of sex to get, a deeper level of understanding. But one thing that I came to was a better way to listen to us. We Black gay men, we do a lot of talking when we're intimate. And so from all those opportunities to listen, things just kind of drop into my head and I talk about them. Do you want people to get in relationships? No. I am not a relationship guru. I don't know about relationships. I'm not in a relationship. If you are looking for a relationship and you want to find a better way to meet, I would recommend Better Way to Meet. Lamont White is a good friend of mine, and he runs an amazing dating service. Link in the description. I do, however, believe that we have to empower single life. I think Black culture, we idolize relationship. People have relationship goals and, MCMs and MCEs and all these other things because we really want to connect with someone. But I think it takes time being single for those moments of connection to really mean something. And I have gone from one relationship to being single and wanting a relationship to being in another relationship to being single and wanting one. And I've never really been single and enjoyed that time, gave purpose to that time. Dear Black Gay Men podcast, everything I do, every topic I talk about is really hoping that for those of us who are single, we can give that time, that chapter of our life, that season of our life purpose and get into better intimacy with ourselves so that we can be better partners to others later. Next one, are you top, bottom, or verse? I did a video. We've all been on some dating app where somebody asks if you're a top or a bottom, if you're an eggplant or a pea. Link in the description. Do you think Atlanta is a difficult place to date? I think that Atlanta is a tough nut to crack because we have every shade and size and color of gay in this city. The difficulty with that, though, is I feel, not everybody, but a lot of people are always looking for the next best thing. The easy part about Atlanta is whatever you want is here. The hard part is finding someone who is ready to commit to you when you are ready to equally commit to them. What made you start a podcast? Two things. The first is I got stood up for a day. The very first episode of Dear Black Gay Men podcast is this same nigga. Hey, that just hit me. Link in the description. But the second thing is I realized that if I'm getting stood up for dates, somebody else is too. I'm always looking for the deeper meaning, the bigger picture, the through line in all these experiences I go through so that I can make better decisions, the next go around. I figured a podcast was a way to get those kind of ideas out of my head and into the world. What kind of equipment do you use? For the camera people, I am shooting on a Blackmagic Pocket 4K. I guess I can show it to you. I'm looking at a teleprompter that you can see my script. I have a remote right here that I can control it. It goes up and down. Up there is where I do all our live streams. So I'm having the guest up there. I'm looking at the camera. I have a viewfinder over there on my computer. And then I have one softbox here for a key light, one softbox there for a fill. And then I've got all these colored lights all around me to give between Stream Deck and Google. Like if I say I'm done filming, it goes black. I'm filming, and everything comes back. The reason why all of this is important is because my problem has been commitment. And so I wanted to create the lowest barrier of entry to me sitting down here talking to you on the camera. Do I have a dating pet peeve? Yes. The first is, if you ask me out on a date, I'm going to assume that you have something to talk about. I want to know about you just like you want to know about me. The second pet peeve I have is not getting ready for a date. Like, I'm wearing a hoodie and a trucker hat and some Air Maxes right now with some jeans. But when I go out on a date, I want someone who gets ready for me. Smell good and put your cute things on and all those things. I do those things because I want you to know that I'm ready for you. But if we're gonna go out, I would love for someone who can do those same things for me. I'm not a texter, and if our conversation can't extend beyond texting, then I'm just gonna assume that you don't want to talk to me. A couple things that I do is, like, if I ask you out on a date, even if I'm asking you out via text or on an app, I'm going to get your number and call you to confirm it. I want you to hear my voice. I want to hear yours. I want you to hear how excited I am. I'm probably not going to text you all day, but I will call you first thing in the morning and as soon as I get off of work. They are, interesting lessons that I learned, but that's what I got from my first Q&A. I'm kind of excited about it. Okay, so Dear Black Gaming Podcast is new every Wednesday. Listen on Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. And I will see you next time. Bye.